Welcome to the experience of the Triple T Josie Gray Show, where truth and transparency in life's challenges bring help, hope, and healing.
Listen now as Josie tells the truth about personal growth and spirituality, relationships, health, and finances.
Tell the truth, Josie.
Thank you, too, for that warm, awesome introduction. I am Josie Gray, and this is the Triple T Josie Gray Show. Well, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to a new you. Or will you actually be new? Let's look back at 2017. I have a few questions for you. What have you accomplished this year that you're most proud of? Well, let me talk a little bit about me. Number one, I want to be grateful for the Triple T Josie Gray Show. Reason being, it's pushing me into purpose. I'm getting testimonials that is changing lives through encouragement, inspiration, and really, if you think about it and you really watch the show, you'll find that I am just your mirror. What does that mean? That means I bring truths to you that you may not always look at. So I'm grateful for the Triple T Josie Gray Show. That's just one thing. Now, if there was one thing you regret and had the opportunity to relive, redo, or maybe do a try over, try it again, what would that be? And what would you do differently? Here we go. Let's talk about me again. In 2017, I went through a period of about maybe 2.5 to 3 months where I was still doing the Triple T Josie Gray Show, but I really wasn't working my career. I had major, catastrophic migraines, something I've never experienced in my life. And unfortunately, I allowed those migraines to dictate what I would and would not do. Yes, I went to the doctor. It took me weeks because I kept saying I'd get better. I kept saying that, they would stop. I kept making excuses not to go. Doesn't that sound like us? We make excuses for things we know that we have a problem in, or problems that we know we have, but we won't do anything about it. And what typically happens is they get worse and worse and worse. Well, concerning the migraines, what happened was I ended up finally going to the doctor. But here's the thing. I still didn't take the medicine. The medicine was expensive. I didn't want to put it on my insurance. The insurance wasn't paying enough. But here's the point. I allowed what they said I could do, I didn't do. They who you're asking? I'm talking about the migraines. I let them tell me what I could do and what I could not do. How many times do we let opposition and situations dictate to us whether or not we can change for the better, whether or not we can grow, whether or not we can accomplish our dreams and goals, whether or not we're going to be immobilized? Well, let's ask another question. In 2017, what has changed in your life? Now, it's unfortunate. Many of us have had major losses. Family members, sons, daughters, mothers, fathers, husbands and wives, some of us, sisters and brothers, a grandparent, an aunt maybe, or an uncle or cousin, some of us even a friend. Here's the point. Losing someone we love and care about is one of the most painful things in life. It's been a long time. My family has really been blessed. But when your family experienced death, that's a loss. But I want to make you also look at another type of loss, and that is a divorce. That's still a death. Both of those things are a death. Here's the unfortunate thing. With a real death, we can at least say ashes to ashes, dust to dust. But with a divorce, that's something where there's a death. It's like a death in your life, but you don't really get to bring a real closure to it, and that can be a challenge. So what happens is when it comes to a loss in the family, whether it's a natural death or some of us have even experienced a spiritual death, I want to encourage you that there is life after death, whether it's, again, those things we just mentioned, or even spiritually. Even if you lost your passion in life, you may have had a career change, you may have moved to a new location, maybe you got a new home, or possibly you upgraded your lifestyle, like a new car or a new wardrobe, just different things. Maybe you're even wiser. And you needed a downgrade. Some of us, we had to go back and punt. You know what I mean? This 2017 made some of us have to go back and recheck ourselves and find out if we're living above our means, and find out, if we made some decisions that we need to go back and check ourselves on. Regardless of those losses or those deaths that you had in your life, again, there is life after death. Now, the biggest question, and we're almost done, is what has changed you? Have you been molded, or you experienced a type of mold as in being shaped, like in a potter's hands, like clay? Or, have you molded as in become stale in a position, or stale in a dream, stale in a vision, stale in your passion, stale in your motivation? You no longer have inspiration. I want to encourage you as I'm ending today's show, don't allow what life throws at you to cause you to become stale in your vision and your dreams and your goals and your passion and the things you want to do. Allow it to cause you to mold. Yes, not the molding state, the stale mold, but the mold as in being shaped, because life's challenges were designed to make you better. They were designed to chip off those things that don't enhance your destiny or don't push you. They were designed to push those areas that have lumps and bumps, and then close those cracks in us. Those areas where, we leak out the good things, and sometimes we leak out the bad things, like a bad attitude, a bad disposition, the way we talk to people, the way just kind of nasty character. What I want to encourage you with 2018, we always do our New Year's resolutions. I want to encourage you in 2017, think of mold in two different ways. You can either be molded and shaped into a better person, molded and shaped into pursuing that destiny, molded and shaped into looking again at going back to college, going back to school, molded and shaped into looking at becoming a better person with a better character, showing greater love, showing greater compassion, considering those who don't have. We're in the holidays, everybody. Guess what? Many people during this time of year commit suicide. Many people have loss that they can't seem to get over. And many people don't understand why they lost that career, why that person was taken out of their life. Sometimes it's just a breakup. Be the person that wants to make a change in someone's life and inspire someone to go live again. So this is Joe. I want to encourage you. At the bottom of your screen is our contact information. Like, share, subscribe to our webcast, and you can contact me. My contact information is again at the bottom of the screen. This is Joe. Happy holidays to you. We look forward to it. And before we go, this will be our last episode of the year. So I want to say to you, Happy New Year. Remember, make it a new you. This is Joe. Have a great one.